If you're a Jira admin, you've definitely heard the buzz about AI-powered no-code tools. And you've probably, felt a little bit of hesitation. What does this really mean for your control, for performance, for security? Well, today, we're going to separate the myths from the reality of creating no-code apps right inside of Jira.
This right here, this is the core worry, isn't it? The second you hear, users can create their own apps, your mind probably jumps to chaos. A cluttered instance, performance grinding to a halt, and of course, major security holes. And honestly, those are completely valid concerns. But the whole conversation changes when you understand the tech that's actually running behind the scenes.
And that brings us to the absolute game changer, Atlassian's Forge platform. You see, the no-code apps creator isn't some rogue script generator. It's an AI tool that specifically builds Forge apps. And that one little detail, well, it flips every single one of those fears right on its head.
So what in the world is a Forge app? The easiest way to think about it is like a secure little bubble. It runs on Atlassian's own cloud infrastructure, so it's completely separate, isolated from your Jira instance. And here's the crucial part. It's fully governed within the Atlassian admin console you already know and use. That isolation and central control, that's the bedrock of its security.
Okay, so with that foundation in place, let's go for it. Let's tackle those top 3 admin fears head-on. We're going to deconstruct the most common myths and show you how the reality of Forge-based creation just blows them out of the water. First up, the big one, shadow IT, right? This is the fear that you're suddenly going to have dozens of unmanaged, totally invisible apps running in the background, all created by users without any oversight. It is the nightmare scenario for any admin who cares about security and compliance. But the reality is, literally, the exact opposite. Because every single app is a Forge app, it automatically shows up in your Atlassian admin console. You have full visibility. It's not shadow IT, it's governed IT. You can see who made what, when they made it, and what it's supposed to do. The whole platform was designed with admin oversight baked right in.
All right, the next concern is all about performance. We've all seen it. If everyone's building their own apps and gadgets, isn't that just going to bloat the Jira instance and slow everything down for everybody? It's a totally logical fear, especially if you're used to how older on-premise apps used to work.
And this is where that Forge architecture is so clever. Remember that isolation, that bubble we talked about? Well, these apps run on Atlassian's infrastructure, not yours. That means they don't eat up your instance's resources, so users can create what they need, and you never have to worry about performance hits or system load. It's brilliant.
And finally, we have the fear of just losing control. The worry that if you empower users to build their own stuff, it's going to lead to a chaotic, unmanageable free-for-all where standards go out the window and everything becomes a mess.
But again, the reality is all about control. From that same Atlassian admin console, you have a complete bird's-eye view. You can see every single app that's been installed, you can review its permissions, and you can understand exactly what data it has access to. You keep full administrative oversight. Nothing gets out of hand. So let's just recap the reality here. What you end up with is a system where you empower your teams to solve their own problems, and fast, using simple, plain English prompts. That means you get the tools and dashboards you need way quicker, all while staying perfectly in line with Atlassian security and giving you complete visibility and control. It's pretty much the best of both worlds.
Theory is great, but let's see what this looks like in practice. Let's take a look at a super common request that used to be a real headache: building a custom cascading field app for Jira issues.
Check out how easy this is. Step 1, the admin just describes what they need in plain English. Step 2, the AI pops up a user interface where the admin can easily design the structure, like category, then subcategory, then item. And step 3, boom, it's live. Users now have this clean, multi-level dropdown on their issues, which instantly improves data quality. All of it built securely on Forge without writing a single line of code.
Now, a cool capability like that is just the beginning. It's really important to zoom out for a second and think about the bigger picture of AI getting integrated into the tools we use every single day.
This quote from Tim Cook just nails it. The integration of AI isn't some niche little trend. It's a massive technological shift, just like the move to cloud or mobile was. It's going to reshape how we work, how we build, and how we solve problems across the board.
So for us, as Jira admins and power users, the conversation has to change. The question is no longer if AI is going to be part of our world. The real question is, how are we going to adopt it in a way that's secure, controlled, and actually empowering for our teams? And frankly, tools built on platforms like Forge give us a really clear answer, turning that potential for chaos into controlled, effective innovation.